Hi everyone. Oh, it's great to see you guys. Hi. Wow. Hi everyone, I'm Dollcee, and we're just gonna wait for a few more people to join in. But lovely to see you all. Hello, 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 hello. I am nervous, yes, a little bit, tiny bit. But I feel like you guys are here to support me, so no hard questions. Okay, so we're just gonna wait until like a couple more people to join and then I'll start. And let me know if my voice is fine. So if my voice is fine, like I feel like give me a thumbs up. If it's audible enough. Thank you, thank you. I just started like, it's my first live ever on Instagram. Okay. We're losing a couple people. Okay, so okay, we still have you here. Okay. So in today's session, what I want to do is I want to create these kind of bows with you all. Okay. All of these are made using Cricut. I'm going to show you a couple more. This one is made out of felt, so today I will be using felt and guide you through on how to use, starting from felt. We just use glue and the machine. That's it. And I added that pin, if you can see. So we'll be making a bow with felt, and I have everything ready, but these are the ones that are made with faux leather and a lot of things. So a little about me, I am Dollcee, originally a graphic designer, but I recently bought myself a Cricut machine. Actually, I was gifted a Cricut machine, and I think it just changed my life. I wanted to, develop my own small business, do some handmade stuff, and yeah, so I'm gonna show you a little bit about my business, as in the products that I'm creating handmade wise. And I'm also open to taking any questions anytime, because like that's gonna direct the whole conversation, I feel like, instead of me just blabbering. So yes, till the time more people join in, I would like to show you a couple items that I've made using felt and other things. I've done a whole display here, so I'm gonna move my mobile a little bit, okay, and then I'm gonna walk you through what I've done. So So these are a few items that I've made already for my business. These are using felt. So this is a felt bookmark that I did. Recently, I've also made more felt keychains like these, purely cut out of just felt, and Cricut machine made it do it. I also designed this whole Lakshmi. So Cricut drew this, and then I was able to decorate it with mirrors and everything else. We designed these stickers using adhesive foil, again cut by Cricut, and designed on the design space. We have, I made these cute bookmarks, a set of 3, these cute little panda bookmarks that you can also cut out of Cricut. and then some other bookmarks. This is again made out of felt. I did some embroidery on this, and it's a coin purse. So yeah, so a few little handy things that I've done. This is a, how would I say, like a pouch for girls, where you can keep, you know, some trinkets that you want to keep from your bag into this, maybe some jewelry, some SD pads or anything like that. And then I also did some 3D cards for Mother's Day. This is again a Mother's Day card. It's a pop-up flower card. And yeah, there's also these cute little flirty cards as well. Okay, so that's like stuff that I made, but today I wanted to talk more about my Cricut machine. As you can see, I have a Machine Maker 3, and we'll be making both like these using our machine and some felt. Okay, these are a few magnets that I've done. This is Virat Kohli. I'm sure he looks like Virat Kohli. I mean, you can't say otherwise. And this is again a manifesting magnet that I want to go to Paris this year. And this was a custom designed for my friend. Again, it's a magnet. So this is all of the stuff that I have done so far. I've only got my machine for the past few months. I think we're ready. Do you want to go ahead and know how to make a bow, or do you want me to tell you more about me? If you have any questions so far, please let me know. Yeah. Hi Sana, how are you? Okay, so there are people still coming in. I'm glad to have you all here. Show how you can make that with, yes, so I will be showing you how to make a bow today with Cricut from start to finish, and I also want to tell you more about the kind of fabric that the machine can cut and the blades and everything. So the Cricut machine can actually cut, draw, engrave, a lot of things like that. Hi Julie, how are you? Hey, how are you? So where do you get the material from? Fox leather cardstock. Most of these materials are available on the Cricut website. Those materials, I have used a couple other materials as well, but the materials that Cricut provides and sells are the most premium material, right? They go well with the machine and they work well. So I would say initially when you're starting, just go with the Cricut brand. But other than that, the other, the local vendors, you can always source from there. Yeah, I'm also excited to make the bow. For STEM days. Yes, absolutely, we're also very excited. So without further ado, I want to move on to making the bow, and I want to tell you more about the fabrics that you can touch. I've made a little collection over there to show you exactly what kind of fabrics I can touch. So I'm gonna again move my mobile, I'm sorry, but make it less shaky as possible. So over here I have a display of all the fabrics that I have in stock that I've used Cricut to cut with. So for example, these are felt over here. This is a handmade paper. This is my lovely holographic paper that I make toppers, cake toppers with. These are again felt. By felt that you get at a local store. You can also try the Cricut brand. Cricut brand are a lot more premium. And then you have glitter fox leather. This is a sticky fox leather that I got from a local store again, and I have the shiny ones. So all of this, all of this you can cut. This is how do you say, is it jute? No, not jute, but like luck pack or something. This one you can also cut with Cricut. I think you don't need any extra blade, but for leather and these thicker materials, it is recommended to use rotary blade. That's again available. Yeah, burlap. Yes, thank you, burlap. Yes, so this is another collection that I have for a few samples for fox leather. Again, locally sourced. This is the one I used to make these bows with. This one is made out of that, and the normal Cricut blade was able to cut it. So yes, and then we have a few more. Look at this beautiful golden, and then I have this one. So I'm planning to make a couple wallets and card holders with these. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And then we have red. We have more. I think they call it football texture leather. Yeah. So these are the stuff that I have that I've cut Cricut with, like that Cricut has cut for me. And today we'll be using some felt that you get at a local store. And then, so these are the shades. We're gonna cut it with our machine and mat. As you can see, I've placed my felt already here. And we're just gonna cut it and yes, assemble the bow. So yeah, I think let's get started, guys.
Powering on.
I don't know what's powering off. Okay. So any questions so far, please let me know, because all I'm hearing is just silence. So any questions I would love to answer. Okay, so the first step of making our own bow is we open the Cricut design space. Okay, so I have it open here, if you can see. Or maybe I'll just turn my camera around again. So let me just turn my camera. Okay. So this is my design space, as you can see. Okay. Over here, what design space has access, like it has so many images, over 1 million images that we can just ready to cut. Okay, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be like an artist to make these things, right? We can just go here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search for bow keychain, the first one that pops up here. Okay, wow, I think my iPad is shy because it was working just fine a couple minutes back. But the first project is actually the one that we wanna make. Let me try again. Yes. So you see this one? This is the one I've used to make this bow. This bow. I've used shimmery fox leather, and even this one is made by using that template. So what we need to do next is just go there and click customize or make it either same. I'm gonna replace it, and there we have it. So this is the whole template. Okay, so once we have the template, of course this is a big size, and as you can see my mat over here is not more than 7 inches. Okay, So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select. Okay, so we're gonna select it together. For now, I'm gonna group it and go to edit, and in edit I will make it around 4 inches, so the whole thing minimizes. Okay, and now what we can do is we see that it's 4 inches. Okay, I don't need that M, so I'm gonna go ahead, ungroup it, and remove the M because I really don't need the M. Okay, so here we have these two things that our Cricut is gonna cut. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is just make it. I don't want to save this project at the moment. So this is called as the canvas or the board. This is a mirror image of how our mat is gonna look like. Okay, so wherever we place these items, it's exactly where it's gonna cut on the mat, right? So this way you will learn your measurements really quickly. I was this person who would really just eyeball things, but after using Cricut, I'm like, I know every inch of what needs to be cut, what not. So to save more space, I'm just gonna move this around and cut it this way. Okay, so these are just 2 items that we are cutting, and the next thing that we're gonna do is just next. It's gonna ask you to select your machine. Okay, come on. Okay, so that is the machine selection. And over here we will select, because I'm using felt, as you can see I'm using felt, so I will use felt craft bonded. So in the next step it tells me exactly what I need to put in. Cricut has way too many blades that we can use. It has, we can put pens, we can put engraving, we can put the knife tool, which we can actually cut wood veneers and stuff like that. So it actually tells me to load a fine point blade in clamp B. Okay, very easy. I already have a fine point clamp, but what I want to do, and one extra step that I want to show you so we can get crisp cut, this is the fine point blade, if you can see, right? And one extra step is to just use a small foil ball, right, and just stab it a couple times. It's gonna get rid of any adhesive or any extra stuff that might be around it here. So what we're gonna do is just place it in here, and if I turn it around a little bit, as you can see, the light is flashing. So when the light is flashing, we just press it in. First we place the mat. I forgot to place the mat. Place the mat, and then we press that flashing button, and it's gonna do its thing. And now it's flashing under the light, if you can see here, and we just press that. On our screen here, it's gonna tell you exactly what it's doing. So right now it's detecting if the blade is right. This is a smart machine, like you can't fool this machine at all, right? You have to tell it exactly, you have to follow what this machine is telling you to do. And it's very easy, right? So now it's starting the cutting process. If if you have any questions so far, I mean, I'm losing, if you've asked me any questions, I'm losing that in the chat. If you have any questions, any issues, any problems, or any comments, I will be saving it and re-uploading it as a video, and you can ask me there, or you can also DM me personally if you want. And that's it, it's done. So you see how, again, let me just pick it up so you can see. It's again flashing. This means it's ready, it's done, and it's ready to on the camera you might not be able to make it. I mean, even I can't make it, but oh, did I not put, oh my bad, I didn't put it nicely. I didn't put it all the way in, so I'm just gonna make a cut one more time. I was wondering what happened. So anyways, once it's done, it's gonna cut out these sort of pieces, okay, really accurately. I'm gonna show you how it's done. So these kind of pieces are what we need to do after this is just assemble them, paste them together, and it's gonna look something like that. So for this video, I thought that I cut this a few times with other fabric, with other colors. So I want to assemble a bow that is 2 colors. So 1, 2, and we'll just assemble this. Okay, let's see how it did. So generally for felt, we do need, they do tell us to make with the rotary blade, right? I only have a fine point, but that's how it cuts. It cuts like this. Okay, and all we need to do is just put the glue together. Let me use these 2 actually. So it's gonna cut this one. What I've done is I've just used 2 more colors to cut the same pattern, and then I'm just putting those patterns together. So we put glue here, okay, one here, and one here. Where do I put it? Okay, put this forward. If you have any questions so far, please do let me know. Okay. And then I do have these small crafty things that's gonna hold this. So let's stuck together. This one also, I'm gonna leave it for a little bit. Okay. So this is what we cut. And then I think for the base, this looks good. The darker blue. So again, this is the front side and this is the back side. So we put the two back sides of both these bows, and we paste them together. Okay, don't worry if the glue is a little bit visible. Ultimately, there's going to be a ribbon that goes over it. I don't know, what do you think? Should I just use this? Should I use the light blue? Or should I use this darker blue? What do you think, guys? Tell me. Or should I use just this blue? Yeah? I think I want to go with this one maybe. So, light blue, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, the good thing with this is, or was that? Oh, even this one looks good, actually. Okay, light blue, I'm not gonna confuse myself more. So the good thing with Cricut machine and how it has really helped me, my aim is to start doing flea markets and, you know, going out there and just like putting my stuff out there and keep working on different cute little things that whatever my heart wants to work on. So the way Cricut machine helps me is it helps me to make bulk things in one go. So right now I have the material by just cutting it 3 times in 3 different materials, as well as this purple one that we just cut. We can make 4 bows in just one sitting, right? And this would be impossible when you're cutting by hand and you know you're doing all of this. So this little one, it just goes over it like that. Okay, so we're gonna paste this as well. Or do you think I should do something else? I think this one looks, or maybe darker blue. No, this one. Okay, some glue and some glue at the back. And then we just wrap it. And this machine really helps you to make mistakes. Like, your mistakes don't have to cost you anything. If one thing, one design or one something is not as perfect, you can always go, you can always go again, and it doesn't have to cost you anything at all. So there we go, that's a cute little bowl, right? We're gonna let the glue dry a little bit. And there it is. And the good part is we can make another bowl just in no time. So with these bigger sheet felts that I just showed you before, we can actually cut out 5 felts, or we can cut out like 6 or 7 or whatever. And you saw it just took 2 minutes to cut like one bowl. So look at that. And a cute one. And these, when you put on, I've seen those Aldo bags. Yeah, and there are many templates, not just, they're like hundreds and thousands type of bowls. So with, I also had this one, and you can just, before wrapping this belt, we can put that there. Oh, I have a bigger one also. Let me just look for it. Okay, I don't know where I kept it, but I got these balls, this thing, and we can also slide that in there. So I hope the glue is not that dry. Just put it in there like that. And some water. Okay, and we're just gonna leave it to dry. Okay. So we give it a few more seconds and then we give it to dry. So that was the easy process of making a beautiful ball. Just in no time. I think the cut took less than 2 minutes to cut one ball. And you can, if you have those bigger sheets, I have those bigger sheets. Let me just show you. So these sheets, you can cut, I don't know, like 15 or 20 with one sheet. And within 5 minutes, you have all of those cuts, those templates ready to make yours. And that's how you bulk create. And this is what I love with Cricut. And one day, I don't have to, go behind manufacturers, and I don't have to go behind all of these other, people who can help me with my business, and I'm just self-sufficient and independent, right from manufacturing to designing to everything. So there we have it. That's our cute little bowl that we did today. I pre-cut this, right? I pre-cut all of these, but I showed you the process of how you can do it. All of these templates are available on Design Space, and once you have an access to Design Space, it's free to use. You don't have to pay for it. I'm gonna put it here just because I'm wearing blue, and it's the blue time. Come on. Okay, if you have any questions at all, let me know. Okay, I'm proud of this one. Yeah, so we made this together, guys. If you want, we can make another one. If you have time, can you please share where we could buy those sheets from? These sheets are locally placed, honestly. I bought them from any stationery, but Cricut also has some good options, right? But they're really inexpensive. This one sheet costed me around 20 rupees or 25 rupees. So they're called felt sheets. And on Cricut Design Space that I showed you, once you're selecting your material, because it supports endless materials, right? So on those materials, you select felt crafted, felt craftedly bonded. Yeah. Is there any other questions? Hindi में भी पूछ सकते हो. I know मेरा थोड़ा अजीब सा accent है, but Hindi में भी if you want to ask, please go ahead, ask. I'll answer. I just can't read Hindi. So people who joined late, I think I want to show you, brag more about the products that I've made. I want to know about iron-on material. Oh yeah, I have iron-on material as well. Actually, I will be working on a project this coming week on iron-on. So this company approached me to make their own logos on t-shirts. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's a really easy process. On Design Space, as you're cutting, instead of just cutting it straight, do a mirror on cut. So once you've done a mirror on cut, once you've done that mirror on cut, it's gonna, paste it nicely. I had one example, I don't know where it went, but I made this, it's on my feed. I made this cute little pouch that said Pesa, and I did a holographic vinyl iron-on. Maybe I have these, the iron-on by Cricut, everyday iron-on. MDF is not possible, but wood-like material is possible, which is to about 2 mm is possible with this Cricut. You need a deep knife cut to cut them, and yeah, it's possible. So there's another thing called wood veneers, which are similar to wood. I mean, not as thick, but you can paste it together and it will give you a wood-like feel. Is there any questions? Any more? So yeah, I made this bookmark, cute little bookmark. I have more. Oh, look at this ball. This one has my heart. So this is another template. As you know, there are different kinds of balls that we can make. What we made was a simple ball, right, with 2 layers. This one is also 2 layers. It's just the cut is a little bit different. The pasting is a little bit different. And this one I designed, so that's why. This is again a normal ball and a normal one. As you can see, this is fox leather that I've cut. And this one is glitter. This one, it's so thick. It's so thick. I think it's like 1.3 mm or something. And it took me, so Cricut has the capability of cut like 2-3 times over it. So sometimes you need to do that for it to cut crisp. Name for the MDF 2 mm. It's called basswood. Bass, or however you call it, BASSVOOD. Basswood. That's where it can cut for 2 mm. With the deep knife blade, okay? I don't have the blade right now to show you, but yeah, it can cut. Blades come like this. So this is an engraving blade. Okay, that blade is similar to this one, and it's going to be able to like just cut it. Okay. Is there anything else that you think this machine needs explanation? So we've talked about the different kind of materials it can cut. We've talked about the different kind of balls it can. This is my love. It cut felt very nicely today. I've shown you a couple pop-up cards. This is another keychain that I did using felt, Evil's Eye, and I did what do you call it? These katana's embroidery on it. So yeah, again, cut by Cricut. Basic design. As you can see, just three colors. Do you have information which blade for which material? It's really, so on every item it shows you, it gives you that information that what blade to use, right? Also, Design Space guides you a lot as to what blade to put and where to put. But if you want an extensive like sheet or something, you can find it online. I'm sure on the website they must be having what kind of blades there are and what all material it can do. So for acrylic, you need engraving. If you've seen those lamps with lights and everything. It can also draw, by the way. Yeah, so on MDF, if you want to draw something, it can draw. Because there are a couple guys here, I wanted to show you and brag about Virat Kohli magnet that I made. He looks like Virat Kohli. I mean, don't. Yeah. So this is again, it's the face is foam. Foam is again a thick material. Was the fine blade was able to cut it, and then you can see it's a little bit of layering done. And even for this Manchester magnet, again, this material is really thick. I think it was more than 300 GSM. I think it was like 350 GSM, and it was able to cut it crisp in one go. I didn't have to even go over it again. So yeah, and it's really sturdy. You don't even have to cut wood with it. Like, it's really sturdy. So and okay, these are again some pop-up cards that I did. If you can see, thin paper, it cut really nicely. There's a guide on Design Space which you can see what blade is needed for each material, and yeah, you can print that out for guidance. Yeah, that's true. The good thing about Cricut is it's flexible. Like, you know, you can print with it, you can cut with it, you can design with it, you can ask it to make something, you can ask it to engrave. Yeah, for example, this one I asked it to draw. So I made my design, and then I asked Cricut to design to draw Lakshmiji on a cardstock. And this is again some intricate cuts that it can do. And just gonna pan around it again one more time. So some cute bookmarks again, made out of felt. I have this one as well. So right from, you know, designing my own things to, of course, this is the packaging I use to send my orders out, and some bookmarks. This is a cute flirty card that I did. Are you a kidnapper? Because I'm single and I wanted to, how do you sew that felt stuff by hand? So I this is hand stitch. It's not perfect, but I hand stitch. Even the tail. Even this one, as you can see, it's all hand done. And I like the fact that it's not perfect. You know, there's a little bit imperfection. So, yeah. And look at this. This is a card that I made for my nanny, because she's my golden girl. So it's a pop-up card. Again, all of these templates, they're available on the design space. And, you know, you don't have to be a designer to design them. It's just, you just have to, like, you're simply amazing because everybody is, and you should never forget it. And then this is again, You're Just Perfect, is a cat pop-up card. I might show you. Right. What happened? There we go. So this one, this is vinyl. So I used vinyl to write this. And this one is iron-on, actually, whoever was asking. So this is an iron-on that I cut out, and I used a regular iron to paste it on here. Please make sure that you use parchment paper on it. And look at this holographic. It's pretty. But back to this one. This one is vinyl that I used. And then, what a lovely surprise. So again, these kind of templates are already available on Design Space, and you just have to assemble it. And the process of assembling is like so fulfilling to the soul. It's really cute. I made it for my cat mom friend. And this is a space to write like your letter. So yeah. And then also an envelope for it. We have a pack of 3 bookmarks. These panda cute bookmarks. And I think that's it. I mean, again, this is something that I'm doing these days now. I'm super pumped for bows. And of course I showed you that I drew this. And then, yeah, I also made these pouch. Again, felt, hand sewing done. And I used vinyl for this one as well. So if you have any questions, please do let me know. This is again another small coin pouch that I did, and I also made it into a pin. Yeah. So yes, what paper material did you use for bow? I use felt. Felt that's available locally. It comes in sheets like this. It's thin. It can do thin and it can do thick as well. Machine can cut thin and thick. So the one that I used is this one, this collection. I bought it from a local store here. It just cost me, all of these cost me about $30. So really easy. I mean, not that expensive stuff, but what you can make out of them is crazy. Like these bowls, if you want to sell it, if you want to decorate it with stickers, or I got those holographic stickers that we can paste in the middle, and you can sell it for good things. I mean, a good price. And this again, the material for this, I bought this sheet again from the same local person. I got it for $20, but it's a good cute keychain that you can upsell it for. What materials I used for creating those sorts of photos, props, they come layered, right? Are you talking about like this one, photo props, this? So these are this is just cardstock. As you can see, it's just cardstock, black cardstock, white cardstock, and you get the template on Cricut Design Space. You just cut it out, as we have seen initially when I did it, when we cut the bowl, and you just have to put it together. That's it. Really simple. No like cake stopper, 3D kinds, 3D effects. No like cake stopper, 3D kind. It's hard for me to understand your question. Can you ask me one more time? No like cake stopper kind, 3D effects. Photo props. Okay, so for cake toppers, what people do is people layer it up. I don't have an example to show you right now, but what people like, similar to this. So this is just cardstock cut in different shapes. So as you can see, the hair is cut golden. It's golden cardstock, white cardstock, black cardstock, lips, everything is cardstock, and I have layered it up. So if you see, I've put a couple cardstocks together to give this layered, and also those mounting tapes to give this 3D effect. Yeah. And you can even print and cut. That's the good part about Cricut. Cricut is smart enough to make its own registration marks, guide printer to make those, and the one Dollcee is showing, everything is cardstock. Yeah. So Cricut is smart enough to guide the printer to print in a certain way that it can cut out and cut out your artwork in a way, perfect way, so you can use it as stickers, you can use it as things like that. So this is another sticker that I've done. This is not print and cut, but again, it's a sticker. So it's also capable of making stickers. Shape cut. Yeah. Any more questions? I'm enjoying this Q&A. Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening. Do you guys have coffee? I mean, I asked you to bring coffee. Where's your coffee, guys? So anyway, today we learned how to make all of these balls, and yep, I think I have another one to add in my collection now. This is like really cute. With which material do you make the blue sticker from? So the blue sticker, this one is adhesive foil, and I cut the letters from it, and then I paste it up on a sticky cardstock by Cricut. So there are 2 layers, if you can see. So this one is gulted already. Yeah. So yeah, this one is adhesive foil by Cricut. I will be making some shirts. From where do we get it, and is it available on Amazon? Yes, it's available on Amazon, but the best place to buy it from is the Cricut India site itself. You know, they also have, yes, negative reading of, yeah, adhesive foil. So they have the Cricut website. Yeah, the Cricut website has so many options. This is the blue shiny one. I love this blue one. Of course, I feel like we are on theme today. You know, everything is blue. I'm wearing blue, and I'm showing most of my blue things. And I love blue. So, is there anything else that you want to answer? Ask. So again, today we learned how to make these. I'm here for 9 more minutes. When is your next live session going to be? Oh, Cricut always does acrylic cut with Explorer or only the Maker. So acrylic, Cricut can't cut acrylic more than 2 mm. It can't cut. Okay, Cricut you can engrave. So engraving is possible on the bigger machines for sure. I have to confirm about the Joy I haven't used, but the bigger machines, engraving is possible. Yeah, you can't cut acrylic. It doesn't even cut 2 mm. It does cut 2 mm. I mean, it cuts still 1.6 mm for sure. I've tried that. So another question, when is your next live going to be? I think every Thursday Cricut is doing a new live with a new ambassador. This was just my first live, that's why I'm a little bit here and there and a tiny bit disorganized, but I feel like, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, or clean cut. Okay, I lost the plot a little bit. But okay, if there's any more questions that you want to ask, and my buddy here, please do. This one, recently, I want to tell you something. This is big news for me. I'm not really a numbers person, but I feel like I'm a tiny bit celebrity now that this reel got famous. So I made this for a friend who, you know, the anniversary is coming up, and she asked me to make something Manchester United. So it's really easy with Cricut customization, taking custom orders and requests. It's like really easy. You don't have to go anywhere. If you have all the material, you just have to get those materials and just start cutting. So I was able to make, in one day, I was able to make around 5 or 6 of these. And then I uploaded it. I mean, I'm not a Manchester fan as much. I don't even watch soccer as much. But I uploaded it as a reel, and somehow I think I've gained a little bit interest in that reel, and it got to about 17K. So I feel like people are appreciating it. And in that reel, it's not just this that I'm showing the whole process about how to make it. And I feel like that's where the world is twisting towards, right? It's twisting, it's moving towards more handmade and more loved things. To cut foil, so to cut foil paper. No, so one universal blade, I mean one blade that cuts most of these material is that fine point blade. It can cut a lot of material. right? Only only for, let's say, for felt, those thick felt, or for leathers, or for wood, or maybe for engraving, that's when you need a completely different blade. It can also do, I actually want to explore that option, since I've only got my Cricut machine for the past, I think, 3-4 months now. It's only been 3-4 months, and I've been able to do way too much, like way too much. Yeah, but one thing that I want to explore is that Cricut foil transfer. Premium fine point blade can cut foil. Yes. I need to change the settings. So with the design space and the whole process that it takes you to cutting, it can actually guide you to what blade to use, and you know how to change the accessories and everything, and it's really easy. It's not rocket science. Okay, if there's any more questions, yes, please tell me. Quality-Mini.Store. Hi guys. Hi. So to wrap things up, what were you talking about, the foil transfer paper? So there's another toolkit that comes for Cricut. It's the Cricut foil transfer, and you know, if you've seen those foil embellishments that people do on wedding cards and all that, you can now do that with the Cricut machine. It's just another blade that you can replace in place of the foil, in place of the blade, and it's gonna do its magic basically. I don't have it with me right now, but I've seen videos, and yeah, it's really magic. I'm sorry, I'm stammering a little bit. I need my coffee. So is there any more questions that you guys want to ask me? And I love meeting you all, so I hope it was an entertaining session for you guys too. For people who are just joining, we made this cute bow today, and it's a pin. Thank you, more. No, thank you for asking. Honestly, thank you for asking. I'll come up with better answers next time. Learn certain things. Maybe I'll have more experience with the machine and with my work in my projects as well. But so people who are joining right now, we made this cute bow, and I showed them how you can make different kinds of bows using the Cricut machine. I'm becoming a bow lady now. I think that's what I'm becoming. So with Cricut, you can do a lot of things. You can make your own products, design your own products, all of these things. So I just have 1 more minute left. If you guys want to tell me, if you guys just want to put a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, then that would be great. Yeah. Hi everyone. Thank you. You should get the machine and make these bows too, please. I would love to see them. Thank you for sticking around this past hour, my first time live and meeting people virtually. It's been great. So this is what we did today. I think a great accomplishment. All of these other ones. And yes, if you want to learn more, enjoy, follow creative. I don't know, I'm just stammering now at this point. But follow the Cricut India page. They're always posting new projects. They're always posting new super cute projects that people are making. It's full of inspiration, and you will start your Cricut journey. If you have the machine already and you're a little bit lost, follow this page, follow the Facebook group, and you will find your inspiration and your love for craft in no time. Honestly, No, thank you all. Thank you all for being here with me. I love the session. And yeah, thank you so much. Now I gotta go. It's exactly 5:30. So thank you. Thank you all. I'm gonna save it as a video. If you have any problems or anything, please let us know. Yeah. Okay. Bye guys.